Enneagram series. Today we're talking about type 1. What up? So type 1s are big perfectionists, right? They always want to have a purpose. They always want to have something that they're working towards. See, just a little side note, because I don't think it's so obvious. Like, we all have part of each type in us, right? It's just that one type is most prevalent. And the type 1 is the part that really has a purpose. I believe we all need purpose, but just as much as everything else. So typical examples for ones are the people who fight for nature, are in Greenpeace, always make sure that they take care of the environment, that they make sure they have really great friendships where they are being honest with each other and make sure that they protect each other. They're very loyal in that way. And in particular, loyal to their own integrity. That's a really, really big thing. And that's how ones feel they're valuable, by being all of these characteristics. Their main desire is to be a good person. We all want to be a good person, but for ones, it's very, very important. And of course, you know, their fear on the other hand is that they are evil, that they are corrupt, that there's something within them that's selfish, that's just thinking about, let's say, money or, you know, fame or anything like that. So when desires like this come up, they feel really bad about themselves because in their opinion, that's not what a good person is supposed to think. So what motivates them is to be right. So if they keep on experiencing things that show them, yes, you're on the right path to be a good person, to be integral, they feel really great about themselves. That's what they want, you know, to just not be shown that they're wrong so they cannot say that, you know, there's something bad about them. They have good intentions and they want people to understand that and to see that. Type 1s, just as type 8 and type 9 are part of the instinctual type, meaning that rage and anger is keeping them from connecting to their core self. And for each type, it comes out differently. For ones, is that they really want to control that anger. You know, coming back to the point, people who really feel anger are not good people. They're not thinking about peace and harmony and making everything great for everybody else. So they really try to control that and be that perfect person that keeps that anger inside of them. And keeping that anger inside, it can really get out of control and they start to disintegrate, mainly to a 4. So how an unhealthy 4 would act. They're like, I'm so convinced of my opinion. I'm so convinced of this is what good people are supposed to do. And you all just don't see it. Like, my unique point of view is the only one that matters, and you are just being not understanding, you're not being good people, and like, how can this all be? Like, this is how it really turns out when it's going into an unhealthy route. And the solution, how it always is to let that anger happen. And not only that anger towards other people, but also that anger and rage towards oneself. As in saying, I am a good person while having anger. Although I'm having anger, I'm still a good person. You know, like really accepting that part of us that is necessary to be a complete human being. So, and once they do that, they're more kind to themselves and also others, because the expectations they have for oneself and for others are not that high. And when all of that happens, they really start to integrate, and they integrate into a type 7. So there's not this thing of, I want to control the situation. I want to make sure that everything I do, every person that I interact with is a good person, that there is righteousness in there, that there's integrity. But they act more like a happy 7. They're spontaneous. They're really enjoying the moment and embracing all the beauty that life brings with it, knowing that it's not perfect and it's not on such a high morality ground and that you can't stick to it in the long run. So if you want to be the best one you can be, the most integer and high morality one you want to be, you have to be okay with the fact that you're not perfect, other people are not perfect, and that there's beauty in this thing of just accepting what is happening right now without judgment. So because that gives you like this freedom to relax and then even more go for those things and create like a more beautiful world on your terms. That's it for type 1. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and never forget to subscribe. If you want to have a little reminder how to integrate as a 1, make sure to download the poster. The link is in the description. I thank you very much for tuning in. Can't wait to see you next time and have a great day. Bye.